About a month ago, the chess world lost one of its brightest stars, most friendly faces, and that is Daniel Naroditsky. He was one of my favorite chess YouTubers, but he was way more than a YouTuber. He was a brilliant player, and I'm talking about classical, long-form chess, FIDE rating and all that. He was in the top 200 players on Earth. He died last month. The cause of death is unknown in some ways, but also known or speculated on, that it had to do with an overdose or had to do with perhaps suicide. He was under a lot of stress, visibly. You could see it in his streams, in his interviews. It had been chronicled. He had been accused of cheating. Not just by anybody, but by a former world champion, Grandmaster, a man he looked up to, a man he studied and revered, accused him of cheating. And all his minions and random people in the community would just post and harass him. He never cheated. He's not a cheater. Obviously not a cheater. The man was a stone-cold genius. Now, top 200 in the world, classical chess, his specialty was blitz. We're talking short form, 10-minute, 5-minute, 3-minute, 1-minute. In blitz chess, he was ranked number 18 in the world. But he would regularly just school everyone. I mean, it is so saddening, it is so frustrating, it is so impossible to think that Daniel Naroditsky is dead. One of the nicest guys you will ever encounter. I mean, universally, everyone loved this guy. He was a player, he was a broadcaster, he would commentate chess matches and make it entertaining. The guy had banter, friendliness, charm, innocence. We've been watching this guy since he was a child. He was a prodigy. You talk about searching for Bobby Fischer, this is him. This is the next Bobby Fischer. This guy would beat Bobby Fischer in a blitz game. There's so many aspects to how I want to honor and remember this man. For myself, for posterity, but also for you, in case you never encountered Daniel Naroditsky. And I only knew him because I watched his videos. He taught me how to be a better chess player. And I just liked the guy. And what's not to like? So I'm going to show you a little bit about this man in a way to say goodbye. And thank you. So to be under the spotlight your whole life is kind of wild. He talked about it often, that he was, chosen. No, not because he's Jewish. He came from a Russian descent. I think it was like Ukrainian and Azerbaijan, something like that. He grew up in the Bay Area. I believe he went to Stanford. And then he lived in Charlotte. Charlotte is a chess capital of America. But he would travel, playing in tournaments, announcing tournaments, but also helping coach other people. He had his own YouTube channel, of course, and he would teach beginners. Later in this video, I'm going to show you Daniel the teacher. It is so amusing to me to watch this guy try to teach not other grandmasters or top-level players, but him trying to teach a low-level player, like really low, like sub-average. That is comedy gold. I didn't even know he was trying to do this, but it turned out to be this way. This dude's mind was just incredible. The amount of calculations. When he would go into a deep think, and he'd put his head in his hands and he'd look up and he'd just go into this other realm. But it wasn't just the brilliance that he displayed, that his mind was capable of creating. It was the speed. It was just the raw calculations. It's that moment when you ask ChatGPT, how many Tuesdays are in a year? And it just goes, brr, boom, tells you the answer. And you're like, damn. It's like, I know the answer's right, but damn, how fast was that? It's to the point where if guys like Daniel Naroditsky are dying young and having their lives end at 29, it's just like, it feels incredibly wrong. I'm going to show you the impact this man had, the tragedy of his death, the scorn and contempt we should all have for the Grandmaster Vladimir Kramnik. And then I just want to sort of celebrate and honor and maybe introduce Daniel Naroditsky to you, who was affectionately called Danya by people that knew him, which I believe is just a sort of Russian nickname for Daniel. This is Daniel Naroditsky in one of his bullet matches. This guy, he would play under a pseudonym and he'd just win tournaments. And people were like, who is this guy? He'd go under the name Rebecca Harris. He'd just sweep through and start beating the top players in the world at Blitz. And people were like, who the hell is Rebecca Harris? I don't know why he did this. It's like J.K. Rowling writing under a different name, or Garth Brooks, didn't he use a different name? And he would just win as Rebecca Harris, and people were like, damn, who is this girl Rebecca? And it's like, it's not a girl. It's the male prodigy that we've been watching for years. It's Danya. But just look at the pre-moves.
Let's go!
And the calculations the guy would do. Here he is putting just a typical checkmate.
Oh, wait a minute. There is some incredible stuff here. But none of it works. Oh my god. Wait, I just calculated a sick line. I really hope to god it works. Oh my god. Oh, this better work. Check. This better work. Crossing my nuts here. Takes. Queen c8 is what I calculated. Queen c8 is what I calculated. Okay, I'm gonna close my... This is... Okay, check. He's got a cover with his bishop. Another rook sack. Check. Back to check. King b8. Check c7. And it's mate on a8. Okay, that was... King b8, c7. Queen c7, queen a8, checkmate. Alright, that was sick. Let's go.
But when it comes to Blitz and his ability to win in these time crunches at an endgame, I mean, he was just moving in radically rapid fashion. And he would do what we call pre-moves, where on online chess, you can pre-move your next move. And so it's automated. And you can do it more than once. So you can say, look, whatever my opponent does, I'm doing this move. So long as you're not in check, for example. And so there's this whole other world of how to do effective pre-moves in a time crunch. And Danya was simply a master at this.
I want to sack a queen. How can I sack a queen? Can I castle with mate? Yes. Check, 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 checkmate.
And yes, there is a certain stigma to winning at chess with time. So, because it's not your intellect, it's more like a hand-eye coordination, reflexes. It's kind of a cheap shortcut to winning. It's not even chess. It's just like you've entered a different sport, but it's no different than golf, like driving in golf and chip shots. It's the same sport as putting, but it's kind of a different aspect to it. And here he is. I think he's just Greek gifting a guy, but like automated pre-moves. So this is a known trap.
Okay, let's Greek gift him.
You're not supposed to take that. He took it. Here he comes. And watch this. Bing, 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 bing. Good night. Good night, sweet prince.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, chess is, it's very... How do I describe this? Chess is a game in which you are going to lose a lot. Like, if you don't like losing, don't play chess. Because you're going to play against people that are as good as you and better than you, and they will beat you. Now, this is just a fact. Unless you want to compartmentalize and just play against inferior players and then just think that you're the greatest thing ever, everyone else who is serious about getting better, you're gonna hit plateaus. You're gonna face people that are better than you, and you're gonna lose to them, and that's gonna enrage you. Because a lot of the people that are great at chess are great because they're competitive, and they want to win, and they hate to lose. And they have pride in this. They have their identity wrapped up in it. So it matters to them if they lose. This is their thing. And you beating them, you besting them in an intellectual pursuit that is their calling in life, that's gonna sting. So we have clips of not just Danya, but all the top players, Magnus Carlsen, everybody, where they get just very animated and very mad. And it's totally relatable, and I completely get it. But here's Danya expressing some of his emotions and raging out when he didn't quite win the match.
Eight. Oh man, of course they had that one. Shit, knight takes c5. There's nothing I can do about that. Knight h6.
Gotham Chess, who's really good. Oh my god, that's fuck. Okay. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. That's just fine.
What the fuck?
Of course, I lost my cool. So whenever it wants me to do, I broke my mouse. That's great. Yeah, the mouse is gone. It's $100 right there. Oh my god.
Shit, knight takes c5. There's nothing I can do about that. Knight h6. Sure.
Okay. Now, sometimes Naroditsky would face a guy who was also really good at blitz chess, and he would come across this Grandmaster called the Penguin, and this guy was known for his speed. Like, you do not beat this guy in a time crunch. He beats you. And so he locked horns with this guy many times, but here's an example of just the brilliance of Daniel Naroditsky. Try to calculate as fast as this guy is. He's operating on muscle memory, instinct, intuition, years of training. I mean, just Russian toughness. It's unbelievable. Now, granted, some mistakes are being made here, and, the time is obviously a huge element.
I'm so goddamn slow! Yes!
That's insane. So, the level of precision and mental fortitude, calmness, to execute all those moves with a freaking time bomb. It's like a sketch from Saturday Night Live, MacGruber. It's like, hey MacGruber, this bomb is about to explode in 10 seconds. You gotta defuse it. Here's a bobby pin. So one of the things about Naroditsky that's awesome is that he would work with other chess content creators. So there was this whole universe of creators that basically spawned after the Netflix show The Queen's Gambit, and even before that, the pandemic basically gave the world a lot of free time, and a lot of people just rediscovered chess. So it had this influx in popularity, much the same way poker did. And he would work with females. Sometimes. Men too, but he was open to working with content creators who, with all due respect, and this is not an insult, they were not on his level at all. So the Botez sisters, for example, are, a clean 1,000 FIDE rating points underneath Daniel Naroditsky. So this would be like an NBA player playing with, a good junior high school player. Something like that. Like, not even. It's like a guy showing up at his elementary school, and he's dunking on the elementary school kids. So he is a Grandmaster. Do you know how many Grandmasters there are in the world? There's around 1,800. 1,800, and he is among the 200 best of those, or was. And he was the top 20 of Blitz players, which is, you could kind of make the case as an entirely separate sport unto itself. It's like, imagine football or basketball without the clock, without a shot clock, without a play clock. Like, the clock is a big part of those sports. Huge, in fact. So classical chess is like any of the major sports without a time element, essentially. And it's kind of boring, and it's kind of unrelatable, and we don't appreciate it. So like, imagine stand-up comedy, improv comedy. You go there, a huge part of why you enjoy it is the speed with which these people perform. Some guy heckles the stand-up, he doesn't sit there for 2 hours and go, I got a good comeback, it came to me, I got it. Here's the joke that I've been crafting for 4 hours. Nobody wants this shit. Like, we are all on the clock. Time is a factor in life, let alone chess. But this man, despite the fact that he was an elite chess player, he would go and have fun and hang out with the Botez sisters, and they'd do like matches where he would have some sort of handicap. Like, you blindfold him, you give him 1/10 of the time, something like that.
Oh, there we go. All right, here we go, guys. Gonna close the chat. And Alex just needs to set the clock.
All right.
Okay,
just
there we
ready.
go.
Andrea. Okay. Eyes on the goddamn
I'm
game.
prepared, but I don't know if he's gonna play it. Okay.
So these are these Botez sisters, and they're, Alexandra's a good player. She's at 2279 on chess.com. He was at 3156. And he's basically beating their asses, and he's doing what we call in the chess world adoption. So if you beat somebody 10 times in a row, you have adopted them. You are their daddy, okay? You have established dominance over them, and he would sort of win and play with them, and it was good content, and it was fun, but they were friends. In this particular one, he was giving them a major advantage in time, and he'd have to win, and he kept winning and over again, but eventually, to be a good sport, he would lose, either intentionally or not, and this time he had to dance. So if he lost, he had to dance on camera for them.
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to. He looks like he's gonna cry. No, don't say you don't have to. That's even worse. That's even worse. You say because
Wait, I should do...
Oh God. He looks...
I just cannot believe I've choked the last game. Honestly, cannot believe it.
I feel
But
so bad.
no, I gotta do it. I agreed to it. Sorry, I was not actually upset. I was just trying to work out the time. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, now I have to look at myself, which is the most embarrassing
for like
part.
a minute, it looked like he was about
Let
to
me
cry.
put... This would happen.
Wait, is this gonna be the cam angle the entire time? But we can't see it. We can't see anything.
He outsmarted us in the end, Andrea.
I mean, surely he knows the camera angle and sees it.
Oh my God, and it's emote only, so no
Alright,
one
let
can...
me pause. Can you guys see me? Yes, you guys can see me. Cool.
No, we can't!
So it's interesting, even in this, he says, no, I promised them I would do this, so I will honor the fact that I will now dance and and humiliate myself, essentially, for their enjoyment and for, millions of people. I'm not sure Bobby Fischer would do this, or Gary Kasparov. Magnus Carlsen would not do this, for example. Hikaru would not do this. No chance in hell. But here is a clip of him savagely beating Alexandra Botez. Just casual brilliance. Look at this shit.
2 seconds. 14-8. No,
He starts playing at 5 seconds.
Possible.
He knows what she's trying. He anticipates her moves. He's pre-moving. He has 1 second left. 1.2. What the?
Yeah, I mean, these games happen, but they're too few and far between.
He was critical of himself. He just beat a woman FIDE master in 5 seconds. I mean, with 1.5 seconds, there was no mating net. There was no reason he should have won that. And he just went, a blur of brilliance. And at the end of it, he goes, yeah, those games happen, but they need to happen more frequently. So, him holding himself to this account is part of the problem, because he was prideful, self-critical to a, alarming degree. He cared about how he was perceived, about what he did, about his honor. It mattered to him. He would play against the greatest player of all time, but of our time, Magnus Carlsen. And they had a fun, friendly, sort of kid-brother type relationship where Magnus would mess with him and troll him. And here's Magnus calling into his stream to talk to him.
Okay, I'm gonna make this really quick.
Absolutely. The floor is yours.
So you expect me to play you now after you go on stream earlier today insulting me, saying that I'm running away, that I'm scared to play you? Let me tell you one thing. I was a GM, I was a world champion when you were doing pee-pee in your Pampers. That's all I have to say. And after yesterday, we play a few nice games. I give you some tips, and you go ahead, flag me in one game. Then I'm telling you, go in your car, play from your phone. You don't do it. Instead, you go crash the server and mess up everybody's day. You're not a good man.
I mean, just so you understand, it's kind of crazy. Magnus Carlsen is, the greatest chess player to have ever lived. But even in blitz chess, Magnus is one of the best, if not the best. I mean, he's clearly in the top 5. There might be a couple guys that can take him on blitz, but it's like a top 5 guy talking to a top 20 guy in the world at blitz. And he's like, yeah, I showed you a few tips. and yet you're going to come out here and insult me. So they're clearly fucking around. I mean, this is like, it's all, you know, in good fun. It's all in good spirit. I mean, Danya knows the greatness of Magnus Carlsen, and Magnus appreciates what Danya does for the game. He commentates on half of his games. He grows the popularity of chess with his YouTube channel and his advocacy. I mean, the guy was like an ambassador for chess. He worked at the chess club in Charlotte. He would teach kids and like break out a PowerPoint presentation and just walk you through. He would teach everyone. He taught me. Now, speaking of his teaching, there's this new genre of comedy that I've discovered, which is watching a disturbingly brilliant chess prodigy attempt to teach people who suck at chess. And the frustration, like there's a huge gap in what his brain calculates as just obvious. Just make the obvious smart move, please. And him then witnessing his student just not do it. Just they cannot function. Like, we are not you. So in this situation, Danya is trying to teach a guy. He makes a move that is an obvious blunder. Like, he is just hanging his bishop. He just throws his bishop out into the woods, just all alone, not protected, and he's just begging and hoping that his student just takes the friggin' bishop. Like, please see that that's a blunder.
Okay, this is the great opportunity that we have. I'm going to go bishop g5. I feel like it's a pretty believable blunder. Okay, looks like I'm developing a piece at least. The hilarious thing would be if he doesn't take the bishop. That would be hilarious. But I think he will. I mean, 1400 should understand.
No, he did not. 1400. So comedy is often just watching someone else be mad, like, and relating to it. So you're laughing at yourself, you're laughing at the frustration of life, but you're laughing at, like, it's not funny to slip on a banana peel. It's funny to see someone else slip on a banana peel and then get mad about it. And so to see Danya just get visibly frustrated in the incompetence of his students is just so priceless to me, and we're going to get into that later. But this man, Daniel Naroditsky, forget the fact that he's one of the best chess players to have ever lived. He was a funny dude, and he would poke fun at other chess grandmasters. He would do impressions of them. You know, there's some characters in the chess world, pretty much all of them. This is a guy, a Chinese-American type dude named Wesley So. He is a stone-cold genius and one of the top players on earth, but he talks in a very peculiar way. Here's what he sounds like.
Have a job you love but earn little, or a job you hate but earn tons?
Well, it depends on the differences.
Massive. Let's say massive.
What, 10 times?
Yes, at least. Let's say 15 times.
Well, 15 times it might be worth it to do a job you hate.
Are you a morning person or a night owl?
A night, for sure.
Oh.
Night.
What is the most unusual place you have played chess before?
I think we played in the mountains once in Norway, in Stavanger, like after a hike.
Wow, nice.
Well, right now I have 3.5 points out of 5. I'm playing quite well, but you know, so far I'm getting quite lucky, and hopefully I play better in the second half of the tournament. But thank you for the opportunity and the interview.
And then, of course, there's the famous Grandmaster Garry Kasparov, widely considered the best chess player of all time. It's basically between him and Magnus, and it's how you want to frame that criteria, and it's ever evolving. It's kind of weird. It's like saying who's the tallest giant, and it's like one of the giants is standing on the shoulders of the other giant. In other words, I learned an enormous amount from watching the games of Garry Kasparov, and now I'm better than Garry Kasparov. So it's kind of cheating. It's a little bit like cheating. I mean, chess players put their brilliance out. They don't trademark it. It's all open source. You can just go and learn. It's an interesting conversation. But anyway, Garry Kasparov has an interesting way of talking. Kind of a thick Russian accent that never left him.
Queen takes, then knight f5, and it's a double attack. Skewer and attraction. And it's mate. What an amazing mate. How can we prevent this rook from stopping our pawn? Let's pause, stop the video, and think.
But I miss this atmosphere. Atmosphere in New York, in Wall Street, maybe I come back to chess next week.
And then, of course, we have the #1 American chess player, Hikaru Nakamura. A very competitive, cocky, somewhat autistic, Japanese-American guy, and he's a brilliant chess mind. Here is Nakamura muttering his way through his calculations.
I just had a revelation. Yeah, I think it's takes, e7, rook e8, bishop c4, d5, takes, bishop e6, rook e6, and then knight f4. And then if queen e5 you take, you cover the mate. You cover the mate on the diagonal. And takes, e, bishop e6. If queen e6 you just trade. And then so when he takes and you go knight f4, if he goes check, you take the queen, he takes, and you go king h8. If he goes like rook g6, go knight c3. If rook f7, you can play knight c3, rook f8, king g7, takes, and then bishop d7 or king f7, and it's winning. So it's got to be takes.
Wooden shield chat. I'm just gonna do the wooden shield and fossilize him on h7. I think I'm gonna do the ice skater fossilize him. So queen h5, cd takes, rook e1, logical, bishop h2, king h2, rook e8, queen h7, king f8, takes, king h7, queen f8, queen h8. And then I just fossilize him on h8, Alright.
Also tonight, a whole bunch of unanswered questions around the death of a 29-year-old American chess superstar. How Daniel Naroditsky, one of the most influential voices in the chess world, how he died is not yet known. He became a Grandmaster. That's the highest title in chess aside from world champion. He got that title at just 18 years old. Naroditsky faced multiple cheating allegations from another chess player in the last year. He denied those accusations. And now a Grandmaster from India posting online, in his words, that the relentless, baseless accusations and public interrogations he faced in recent months caused him immense pressure and pain. This has to stop, adding, when respected figures spread unfounded allegations without accountability, real lives are destroyed. To be clear, we here at NBC News do not know right now if these allegations are connected to Naroditsky's death, but it has certainly captured the attention of so many around the world in the chess community, and Priscilla Thompson well beyond as well. Naroditsky on Friday put a video on YouTube that said, "You thought I was gone," just days before his death, right?
Like he said, "You thought I was gone, I'm back better than ever." The man had plans. He was going to be in a tournament the next day. He was going to do more speed runs on his YouTube channel. He was scheduled, he was booked to be in multiple tournaments. I mean, he was young. Like, he has no reason to have left. But first of all, why are you calling him Naroditsky? It's Naroditsky. And it's incredibly maddening that even in his death, he's getting smeared as a cheater. The news mentions that he was accused of cheating. Even me, I hear myself saying it. It's like, the man was not a cheater. He did not cheat. Okay, he didn't do it for the sake of it, for the honor of it. The last thing he'd ever do would be to cheat against a Grandmaster. What, jeopardize his whole career, his reputation? That's what he's cobbled together and earned, move after move, match after match for decades. Clearly the man was a chess genius. He won over the board against top-level guys for his whole life. I mean, we know this guy's brain inside and out. He can make the best move on the board time after time. He can do it in a split second. How many times can this guy prove himself worthy of being a top-level player? And it comes down to the fact that you have a washed-up, once great, former world champion, Vladimir Kramnik, who simply is coping with the fact that he's not as good as he used to be, and there are other players that beat him. And he's the kind of guy, he's like this disgruntled older guy now who's just like, I don't think this guy beat me, I'm going to say he cheated. And you can go into the minutia of this, and we'll dip a toe in it, but here's the shortcut. Daniel Naroditsky was accused of cheating because he made a good move in chess. Okay, this is the top 200 players on Earth, top 20 in Blitz. He made a move that the computer agrees with is the best move to make in that position. So he made a brilliant move. Now, let me state the obvious. To become one of the top 200 players in chess in the world, you have to make brilliant moves all the time. This is like saying, I think that Stephen Curry is cheating at basketball and he's using an aim bot. There's some sort of cheating mechanism where he just is cheating to get the ball into the hoop. And what makes you say that? Well, he swished a three-pointer. So he made a good shot. Yeah, he made a good shot, and I think he's cheating. That's essentially what the argument comes down to. And the power of an accusation, especially when it's coming from an ex-world champion, is such that that can just cling to you. That'll just stick to you. And it's totally fucked up. Okay, it's completely messed up. Like, I learned about this the hard way where fat idiot losers online would call me a racist because I was talking about race, or I was calling out the black community for their criminal activity, which is like a completely sane and rational thing to do. But just a white person publicly talking about race, you're racist. So now I have to go around on the defensive trying to disprove the accusation that I'm a racist. So it's so cowardly. It's so easy just to fling something out. And now you're on trial forevermore. Amanda Knox, are you a murderer? Did you kill your roommate and produce semen that we found on a pillow underneath her dead body? Was that you? Forevermore, she will be accused of that, and it will stay with her. Amanda was watching Amelie with her boyfriend in a different apartment. She had nothing to do with this. But how much scrubbing will it take before that accusation is removed from Amanda Knox? There are literally millions of people that think she murdered somebody. And so now Danya, this goddamn chess mastermind, you're gonna accuse him of cheating based off nothing? Your evidence is he made a good move? It's like, it's insane. And then it would got even worse. It would be like, no, I'm looking at you on your stream. You're streaming yourself. There's a video of you playing the game, and I see your eyes move up and down. So I think your eyes go from the chess game up to Stockfish, where you can cheat, see the best move, and then you come back. It's like, no, the guy has a massive monitor, and he explains this. He showed this over and over again. He defended all this on the back foot. Oh, I got to play defense. No, I'm not cheating. I'm looking around on my monitor. But like literally, the guy, he's being scrutinized for where his eyeballs are going. The whole thing is wildly insulting, totally baseless. And yet it haunted Danya, because it wasn't just one guy saying it. This guy is saying it in public. So now a bunch of other people are like, yeah, I think this guy's cheating. It's absolutely scandalous. And the chess community is rightfully totally fucking pissed at Kramnik and any other of these buttholes who had the audacity to accuse him of this.
Kramnik's gonna accuse you of giving Jaw some moves, yeah. Kramnik can go fuck himself. Pardon my French, but yeah. Okay.
And by the way, Kramnik has accused Nakamura of cheating. He accuses a ton of people of cheating. So he's not just this one thing about Danya. It's actually about Kramnik, and that he can't cope with the fact that people beat him at chess.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
This is just a sexy move.
The way he commands, the way he doesn't, I mean, it's just he's telling such, I mean, it's not really, because after this level, I mean, after this game, okay, this guy is top 5. It's a really very top level. And then what he starts to tell when he commands, this is like, okay, this is not even really Grandmaster level. So again, I don't understand. I mean, it's like, yeah, this a little bit like this Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, I mean, what is his level?
As you guys know, I'm just getting right down to business. A lot of events in the chess world recently, the Shevchenko story, but also the trilogy by Kramnik, accompanied by many tweets, accompanied by endless hate and just vitriol in the comments, calling me all sorts of names, and now comments on my YouTube videos, calling me a cheater, 100% cheater.
Danya, don't play a child, you know. You, first of all, nobody is claiming that you are guilty, and I told it very clearly, and don't manipulate again. This is really not decent. Of course, there was no allegation, not cheating. There were questions, legit questions, which Danya, most of it refuses to answer, and what he answers actually is, I'm sorry to be straight, but it's embarrassing because it just doesn't fit, and I'm going to prove you right now that it's simply not fitting.
I consulted with a trusted super GM, who I think is on my side here, and he suggested that that even among the super GM community, there is enough quote-unquote suspicion with the eye movements in particular, that it's worth just doing this really quickly just to establish the extent of slanderous lies and the just the depths to which this has descended to.
Danya, I mean, this is the first. Who is lying here? What are the slanderous and what are the lies? Please, can you tell me where exactly did I lie? So, and if you cannot, and you cannot because I don't lie, I give facts and I ask questions, so please don't manipulate public so in such a cheap way. If I lied somewhere, please tell exactly where I lied, and there was no slander at all. It was legit questions, which you, most of which you don't address here, but that one which you address, I'm sorry, but I have many new questions.
If there's a small step that I can take to expose the malice and foolishness, and most importantly, just like the mendacity and manipulation in everything that he's saying and doing as part of this sudden character assassination. When most importantly, let me establish once again, I have never cheated. I did not cheat in the games that he is clearly, not accusing me of cheating in. Absolutely not.
Again, you are manipulating and lying. Let me put it very straight, because there was no manipulation, there was no, there was nothing wrong in everything is what I'm saying is according to the facts.
I will share a few things about what what I would have been prepared to do if these suspicions had been phrased in a good faith manner. I'm not prepared to do these things anymore because clearly the party on the other side is not interested in actual dialogue or is not interested in me proving anything at all, but rather in just harassment. And maybe it's tied to like hatred for chess.com. I'm not going to speculate, but I'm not just going to like sit idly by if there's something easy I can do to disprove some of the worst allegations. You can see that here is OBS, which is open right now. This is on the monitor to my left. But normally when I was playing Title Tuesday, I would have this open right now, the chat open right now. This is the chat. Again, the font size might have been slightly different, but it's a monitor. And then to the right of the monitor is my actual laptop. Here's the chessboard, chess.com. I have nothing else open other than Spotify and settings. I'll close settings. That's it, as I never had anything open then. And yeah, the webcam sits on top of the laptop right here, where you can see that my laptop webcam is on. I'll turn it off, but that this is where the webcam sits. Behind me is just a wall.
Yeah, it's just a wall. Anything can be on this wall theoretically, yeah. And it's very interesting with what intensity and interest Dani is looking at this wall permanently when playing game.
In front of me is this couch. That's a book on Ian Fleming. Don't worry, that's not Stockfish. There are some wires on the floor that weren't there previously. They're old wires from laptops and stuff like that. My monitor is there as well. To the right is a window. I sometimes look out that window. There are trees. Nobody can climb on top of it. And this door just has some chairs in it. I'd be happy to open and show it. And then to my right is the door to the outside world. Behind me, you can see, again, old chargers, just wires, etc. And that's my legs. This is the actual table. There's a printer, lamp, my phone, which is usually on the other side of me, but that's basically it. The ceiling has no dents or nothing installed on it. Just wanted to make sure I'd be happy to provide a square inch by square inch breakdown.
Please, if you answer something, don't play victim, please. Nobody is condemning you, and don't play this Hikaru Nakamura game. But please, maybe next time you answer, I would really appreciate if it would fit with reality, your answers, because here it's a clear proof it doesn't. And so please, next time you record something, answer me where are you looking at. And the second, if you pretend that I lie or I manipulate or something, well, next time maybe you give factual explanation what exactly, because you will not find.
The whole don't be a victim mentality. I'm just asking for for reasonable measures to be taken with players who have an anomaly. Well, why didn't you start with that then? Why didn't you start by saying, listen, Daniel, with full due respect to you, I'm uneasy given this, and this. It's not an accusation, nothing personal, but could I kindly request you to play with a second camera whenever possible? I would immediately install a second camera with no questions asked. No questions asked the same day. I would have streamed with the second camera. There are 800 cameras if you'd like. Was it delivered in that way? No. Okay. So is that truly what you want then? I don't think so. Am I saying anything like crazy right now? Am I being of, you know? As for the charges themselves, yes, they will be properly responded to in good time. Trust me, I'm not leaving anything alone here. But just, if you take the bird's eye view and you put yourself in my shoes, like, hopefully I spelled out how I think.
He's a washed up former world champion who's not that good at chess anymore, and he should shut the fuck up. Okay, what is this? Let's watch this video.
It's not...
Ah, you're looking at the engine, Daniel, but you are playing.
Verbally describe something that by definition is verbally undescribable, which is f***ed up. I don't have a bot or anything of the sort, I'm just playing.
It's by all definition cheating, and you say you never cheated.
Every time I cut off one head, 3 more heads appear in their place. If you win tournaments that are strong enough, you would have been 2,700 a long time ago. Stop saying that you didn't say something when it's caught on tape. What? Wait, let's get that in slow motion. The nature of these accusations, non-accusations, is that
non-accusations.
As I said at the start of the stream, and the form of them evolves every time. So every time I address one thing, it's like I never said this. This was never the issue. There's this other issue and these other questions, and then I address those. It's like a game of whack-a-mole, and the problem never actually disappears. It like every time I cut off one head, 3 more heads appear in their place, but I will try to cut off all of the heads.
I mean, that's the problem. That's why you can't give an inch. The moment you give an inch, you give credibility, they're just going to harp on it to the end of time. And there's nothing that, I mean, I hate to say this, but there's basically nothing that Daniel can do that's going to stop them from saying that he's cheated. There's nothing that's going to change their mind.
But this is a sustained, evil, and absolutely unhinged attempt to destroy my life. And I really don't, you know, I'm tired of mincing words at this point. He is trying to ruin my life. He's trying to inflict emotional harm, physical harm on me. He knows exactly what he's doing. And this is one of the most wicked people that I've ever dealt with.
It's been a stressful period. And then it just seems like every time I think, okay, finally my life is drama-free, I'm in the middle of something again. It's like one thing
Drama
after
finds you.
Drama has found me. Yeah, the harder I try to escape from it, the more I find myself embroiled in it.
So, is it a toxic passion?
I would have dug my grave over like one day of Blitz. Drama has found me. Yeah.
I was warned about this by Sasha Bordnik, a lot of other people who've played in the World Blitz. The first time you play, they said you cannot imitate the conditions and the amount of anxiety you're going to feel. And
how much is that magnified, not just by a world champion?
How much is that magnified?
Yeah, magnified by social media crusade that you don't play fairly on when you play online.
It's definitely. I mean, I don't think I'm good. Not good enough of a person, but thick-skinned enough to say honestly that isn't affecting me at all. I would be, failing the lie detector test if I said that.
And there's also no winning for you. I will just add, we have spoken privately a little bit. Even if you got a strong finish in the rapid, it feels like you can't win because
coincidence.
Yeah, coincidence, luck of the opponent. You didn't play strong players. Your accuracy wasn't good enough. And if you have a bad finish, then your second half of the tournament.
The only screenshot posted is the last 5 rounds of my rapid.
So
no, I mean I've been nice and civil and courteous to this army of troglodyte lowlifes for way too long. I'm really sick of it. I'm not going to tolerate any of the hate any longer. So it's definitely been infuriating for the fans to be flamed either by players who are too cowardly or too into the drama to make it clear that the patients shouldn't run the facility in the chess world, or conversely, just like there's this hierarchy in the chess world where we give so much respect to people with a high rating and people with accomplishments, and they are deserving of respect. But when a certain line is crossed, we're all equal as humans. So that this has been happening and keeps getting perpetuated is it's really a shame, and it's a dark chapter in chess. Not because of me personally. It doesn't matter that it's me. I'm not requesting any sympathy, but the fact that this has been going on for as long as it has is frankly pathetic and sad. But just as pathetic as the people perpetuating it. So it's affecting me a little bit, but I'm trying to push it aside and just play a tournament and have fun.
Has it affected any pre-existing personal relationships with top players, like who you would otherwise be courteous with and professional and friendly?
You know, I feel like it would be improper for me to say that I am owed any support by anybody. Like, you don't have to get your feet dirty, you know, get your hands into the dirty swamp. I totally get that. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of two-facedness in the chess world. Sorry, I'm not too eloquent. I just had a crazy game, so normally I'd have my thoughts gathered better. But hopefully my meaning is clear. A lot of players are on the surface very supportive, but behind the scenes, I think, are kind of either fanning the flames or hold their own suspicions. I completely understand that online chess is a new sphere. There's legitimate suspicions to be had, which is why when this all started happening, I went not just the extra mile, I went the extra, what's more than a mile? Kilometer is less than a mile. I went the extra 10 kilometers, but we've got Europeans here mostly. I went the extra 10 kilometers to do everything I could to put top players at ease, because I totally get it. I'm, you know, cut from the same cloth. But that has only somehow fanned the flames is insane. And definitely I wish the top players were a little bit more outspoken. I do wish that were the case. I don't think I'm owed that, but you know, the patients have been running the facility once again for way too long, and too many influential people with a lot of followers are either way too obsequious or way too respectful or sitting on the fence. But what has been happening, I mean, this atmosphere of constant accusations, goalpost shifting is worse than cheating. Cheating, in my mind, is probably the worst crime a chess player can commit. It is a reputation-ending crime to do it as a grandmaster. But to do what Kramnik has done and what everybody who supports him have done, in my mind, morally, it makes you worse than dirt. I never thought in my wildest dreams, to be completely honest, that anybody would conjure up the idea that this is a big deal. If I may be so arrogant, perhaps you will call me, I think that over the course of 4 years in which I've done the speedrun series, I hope that I've gained the trust of viewers in knowing that every modicum of energy is dedicated during the speedrun episodes to making it as instructive of an experience as possible. And it never entered my mind that somebody thought that I could, you know, that this is the moment when I'm going to like reveal my moral bankruptcy in a game with an 1100 when I'm up a queen and a piece. I often have to wait for my opponent to stall out, and I was just trying to make efficient use of my time. To say that like that is cheating, yes, by definition it is. Guess what else is cheating? Playing on someone else's account, which I believe someone did. I have not brought this up for the entirety of my rebuttals because I believed it to be irrelevant, as I still do. But the Kramnik and Krakozia thing, that's cheating, right? But we lose like the meaning of any word if we're just going to like apply this. It would be evil, I think, to say that this is the same thing as cheating in a Title Tuesday game. To suggest that this is evidence of like a pattern of cheating and now lends more validity to any of these other absurd claims is, it makes me, it's disgusting. I'm sorry, it's completely disgusting. Yeah, I'm sorry, but when I do the speed run, I think that there should be certain liberties that are granted to me. And if you want to, the people who are saying that like this is not okay, and like he's, you know, he knows that chess.com is going to protect him, point me to your speedrun and to your thousands of hours making instructive content, and I will happily be the first to lobby Danny Wrench to give you the power to, you know, to do whatever it is that you want to make it more instructional. To suggest that I did this out of malice, or, and Vladimir, this is what made me angry.
Wow, so that is just absolutely crazy that he said he's so desperate to accuse this guy of cheating that he's doing a speed run, as in he's going to go from a rating of 0 and move all the way up to like 2,500. And he's going to show you all the games. I'm going to show you how to beat everyone at every level on the way up as I rise. So in this game, he is apparently waiting for his opponent to move. It looks like a 10 or 15 minute match. So he's trying to entertain his streaming audience. He pulls up a chess engine to talk about a potential move. Now, understand, these are casual games. Actually, I think it's not a tournament. There's not money on the line. He's going to win. Okay, he's taking on an 1,100 player. He's ranked 32, 3,300. Like he's taking on a functional retard. Like that's a little bit harsh, but he's taking on a guy. He wouldn't lose to this guy literally blindfolded and down like all of his pieces. Like there's no way he's losing to this guy. It's not even remotely close. So to call him out for basically engaging in chess study while he waits to beat a guy, the whole point of this game, he's streaming the whole game to educate his audience on how to play chess. And he's going to try to be like, well, technically that's cheating. You used a chess engine in your speed run match against an 1,100 player while waiting for him to make a freaking move or to time out. I mean, this is crazy. So now he's like, look, I'm just generally saying you cheat. It's just a matter of how much do you cheat. That's crazy. Because this man was harassed and troubled deeply by these accusations. It truly haunted him.
It's the mysterious death that has shocked the chess world.
The correct move is queen to c3.
American chess star Daniel Naroditsky found dead over the weekend in his North Carolina home at just 29 years old. He was one of the best players in the world, achieving the rank of Grandmaster at 18, amassing a huge following on social media with some 500,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Hello everyone and welcome to the next endgame video.
But another top player, Vladimir Kramnik of Russia, recently began accusing Naroditsky of using computers to cheat at online chess. The accusations, made without evidence, seemingly took a toll on him. Naroditsky saying this in what would be his final online appearance.
But the problem is, ever since the Kramnik stuff, I feel like if I start doing well, people assume the worst of intentions.
At one point, Naroditsky reading a comment from a fan before implying it would be his last time playing.
And this will not be the last time he faces criticism or trolling. Oh, it actually will be.
He was found dead 2 days later. No cause of death given. But other chess stars are weighing in, condemning Kramnik's accusations.
Yeah, the way he was going after Naroditsky was horrible. I don't think anybody thought that Naroditsky was cheating.
And now the World Chess Federation says it's considering disciplinary action against Kramnik for his public attacks. Kramnik responding, saying, "I am ready to provide all information required," while calling Naroditsky's death a tragedy.
Well, Kramnik has faced his own allegations. He was caught playing online using someone else's name.
Okay, so he's talking about his final stream, and in his final stream, he was staying up late. He had a chess tournament the next day. His friends were telling him, you need to go to sleep. Like, we're concerned about you. You don't look well. You seem agitated. But he wanted to play more. He wanted to end on a winning streak. He had lost a few. He wasn't happy with his play. And they said, okay, fine, keep playing, but go off stream. Like, we're just worried about you. Like, forget the freaking audience. Like, we're concerned about you now. And he says, I can't go off stream because if I go off stream, turn the camera off, and I start winning, people will assume the worst. They'll think I'm cheating. So I need to be on stream to show people I'm not cheating. So this is the corner this guy was painted into. And these are the last minutes of his final stream.
What's going on? Are we playing or not? Hans, come on. Were we playing or not?
He's growing increasingly frustrated because he's offered an invite for another Grandmaster to play, but he hasn't accepted. So he's just waiting for someone to accept a match with him.
Thank you for the sub, appreciate it. As this is not right. This is really not right. Dude, this is not right. This is... What's going on?
It's Peter and Sasha.
Hey, please just let me play a few more and then I'll end the stream. What are you doing?
You gotta go to sleep, man.
I know, just give me a few more games and then I'll go to sleep. I set a 2 a.m. curfew. What's the matter? Five more games, by 2 a.m. I'm in bed. Please. The plan is to play until 2, and then I'm off to bed. Just... I don't understand what the issue is. Please let me play a few more games of chess in peace, and I'm off to bed. This is not a negotiation, guys. We got this. All for one and one for all. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I will definitely do a debrief stream, win or lose. Trying to be a little bit more professional, and definitely more YouTube content coming up soon. Thanks everybody. Thanks for all the support through thick and thin. I will play a few more games, try to get that rating back up, and we'll take it from there.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Be well, be healthy, be safe. And I'll see you guys, win or lose, after the match. Bye.
You could see the distress. I mean, it's a bubbling up effect. There's clearly other things underlying what we're witnessing here. It's a cumulative effect. His whole life, his whole personhood, his whole identity has been challenged and insulted by a top player, not just one, others, for no reason. He's being persecuted for no reason. This man does not cheat at chess. And he's sitting here trying to win a few more blitz matches at 2 a.m, having already played, millions in his life. And yet he is in total angst and despair. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Just don't have... How about this? Next loss. But the problem is, ever since the Kramnik stuff, I feel like if I start doing well, people assume the worst of intentions. Like, why did he end the stream? Suddenly start playing well. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but you don't have anything to prove to those people.
The issue is just the lingering effect of it.
As far as the witch hunt to accuse him of cheating goes, it gets to absurd levels. He was accused of cheating in a match that he was streaming for the following move. So here is the board, and in this position, it's black to play. What do you think the best move is? Now, this is a mid-game situation. The queens are off. It's a closed center. There's one open file. It's not really obvious what to do here. It's, you're trying to formulate a plan. There's a bunch of pieces. It's a lot of traffic. You have some candidate moves. Maybe I improve slightly. Maybe I thwart off a threat. Maybe I do a waiting move, and react to something he does and overextends perhaps. So in this position, Danya was talking out his thought process to his stream. Okay, he's in a tournament here. Could be a titled Tuesday. And he's got 30 seconds left, but he's, okay, what should I do here? What's my move? As he's talking through, he is noticing that the bishop is here. The white bishop is in his camp, and he thinks maybe I can trap it. Is there a way that I can sort of not give that bishop an out? He also sees that his bishops are stacked up one on top of another, and so he contemplates taking his light squared bishop and pulling it back, thus supporting his black bishop with his rook and maybe going from there. He feels it's a more harmonious position for his pieces. But if you're going to take your light squared bishop and move it somewhere, where to move it? And he contemplates out loud, he says, bishop to c8. So I want to bring it all the way back to the baseline. I mean, if you go to d7, it'll just be taken. That's the open file that your opponent is controlling. So don't do that. So, okay, then bring it all the way back to the base. It's a waiting move. It's a slight improvement to your position. It's maybe you're playing with supporting your other bishop on e5. Maybe there's some thought after this. He contemplates this move, doesn't play the move, and instead plays a more obvious pushing of his pawn on h7 and pushing it to h6, thus evacuating that bishop from being so close to your king. So he doesn't even play this move, and he's getting criticized for even saying the move out loud as he was going through candidate moves. Because apparently the move bishop to c8 is like the second best move according to some chess engines. So it is a decent move in a highly complex, entrenched position. Now Kramnik heard him contemplate the move, take the bishop and bring it back, and he goes, aha, I think you're cheating. Now he didn't play this move. First of all, if he did play the move, who gives a shit? People play that kind of a move all the time. Danya is about to explain this to you. He didn't play the move. He actually played the move that the other people expected him to play, which was h6. and he's still accused of cheating.
Are you... Like, this makes me furious. This is unacceptable.
I saw something, yeah, then I started to ask players. Different players. I asked 5 players. Not a single one told me that bishop c8 would even cross his mind in this position, especially in 3-4 seconds. Because you see how much time.
Bishop somehow.
Uh-huh.
No, I guess I don't. Bishop c8 is very interesting.
Yeah, 5-7 seconds, yeah? He says bishop c8 is very interesting. I mean, what's the point of the move? And I asked a person, I gave him this position, few seconds, he's a strong grandmaster, and asked him, what would you play? So you see the answer, h6. I'm asking anything else? Not really. I would play h6 almost immediately. I'm saying that, by the way, on top of that, he's also like very strange, he's looking up. I tell here, and the answer. I mean, I didn't make it up. For me, this bishop c8 is enough. I don't need any more proof.
And the amount of people who are like fully buying the bishop c8 thing, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a spoof at first when it was. So that's why I didn't take it seriously. I've been aware of it for like 4 months. I thought it was a joke. But that Jan retweets it and a modern Super GM, this is, you know, Salem witch trials level, you know, delusional. The guy who said that he proves it's cheating, I want to know who it is. Like, I want to know which GM said that. Now, I think a lot of them were under. I feel like a lot of them were under the impression that I played bishop c8. I'm positive of that. I did not play it. I played the move that they all said, which was h6. I mentioned it. So let's be totally clear on what this charge is. The charge is I mentioned as a candidate move in a quiet position 2 years ago on a stream. It played the most natural move, and that proves that is the smoking gun. That I committed the crime of thought crime, literally thought crime 2 years ago in one position. A move that happened for a completely unrelated reason to be the number 2 move of Leela, which I have never downloaded in my life. Are you like, this makes me furious. This is unacceptable. I literally explain my logic too. I said first thing I noticed is after e3, his bishop looked like it could get trapped, so I needed to control the e5 square. That's what I noticed in 2 seconds. How do you control the e5 square? There's a rook on e8. There's a bishop blocking it. I thought about moving it back. It's the most natural square. I could find a million examples of this, probably in his games too. But the amount of people buying the bishop c8 argument, like, is just, it's scary. It's terrifying, actually, that any GM believes this. Any GM on the planet is buying the bishop c8 thing is absolutely terrifying. That Nepo is buying it is terrifying. And because it shows you that even in a game where literally skill is above everything, you can insert a twisted delusion and people will actually like buy it. And all of this is delivered with so much contempt for everything I say. Every time I open my mouth, it's what I say is not acceptable. It's too complicated, or it's too simple, or there's not enough lines. What did I ever do? What did I do to you? Other than treat you with respect, as I still do. You know, as I still do, and try to like depersonalize it, even though it's hard. I mean, come on, dude.
Daniel Naroditsky was the kind of guy who, forget chess, forget his skill, forget the context of how you saw him or what he was doing in that moment. He's the kind of person, and I'm not sure there's sufficient words for this, but a lot of it goes without saying. It's sort of a way you sense someone, and you sense their goodness. He was a good person. He was kind. He was a nice man. He was respectful. He was a gentle guy, a sweet guy. It just gave off an energy of friendliness, humility, and respect. I mean, it's a hard, I don't think there's an exact word for it, but he left you feeling good about everything. You enjoyed being in his presence. He had that way about him. And he had a ton of respect for everyone in the game. Here's a moment where he manages to beat a guy, a great chess master, older guy. He beats him in a speed match of chess in a tight endgame. and the other guy's just overwhelmed with grief, having just lost this match. And Danya, he sits there with him and bows his head and just sort of respectfully shares that moment with his opponent. It's unbelievable. I mean, the way in which he handled winning that match, not speaking, not trampling on this guy's emotional experience there, just like, I think that encapsulates like the way that guy operated, like what he felt was right. It's truly amazing.
Hey everyone. We know many of you are hurting today after the sudden passing of Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky. Our deepest condolences and thoughts go out to the Naroditsky family, his friends, and to everyone who was inspired by him. Daniel was an important figure in chess. He was an author, he was a teacher, he was, of course, a player, he was a content creator, a commentator, and his impact on chess has been massive. And he was also a friend to you, David. How will you remember Daniel?
Yeah, I must admit, I'm still in shock. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want it to be true. I want to wake up and for him to be there. I was very lucky that I got to commentate alongside Daniel many times. We worked together, we hung out, we played Blitz in person, online, more times than I can remember. He was such a fine, just gentle, funny, multi-talented human, and life isn't fair. It's just I've never met anyone who loves chess as much as him and is so passionate, and it just feels like chess is a slightly less bright place today. But I'm gonna focus on the many wonderful memories that he left us with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to see the King's Indian defense played. For example, in this game, Fabiano's played the King's Indian defense. I mean, that was one of Danya's favorite openings. Yeah, I mean, other funny stories like last year, for example, I was playing the British Championships, and I lost a very painful game to Shreyas Royal, who's England's youngest Grandmaster now, and that night I couldn't sleep. Like, I tried, I couldn't get my head off the chess, so I ended up going on chess.com and played a few games, and after a while I got a challenge from Danya, and we ended up playing for like 8 hours. I barely slept, but during the games, like, he messaged me, he was like, "Hey man, I saw you lost today in the British, but keep your head up, you're such a good player, you're a legend, you can still do this." And then he called me, and we had a call. It was like 3 a.m. British time. We were talking on the phone. while playing this blitz match against each other, he was destroying me. Like, he flagged me more times than I care to remember. But he was cracking jokes though and cheering me up so much. And then I bounced back with a win the next day, like, even though I barely slept. So, like, he took it upon himself to cheer me up. He didn't have to. Like, we were just playing blitz. Like, he loved blitz. I love blitz. Yeah. He was just a nice guy. Like, I wasn't as close to Danya as some others, like his friendship group in Charlotte. I wasn't as like Robert Hess commentated with Danya more than I did, and they were my favorite duo to watch. Like Robert and Danya, like together, like the dream team. But yeah, it sucks. Like, he was a colleague, and now when I commentate, like, I'm always gonna be thinking of him.
We're doing, for the very first time...
I have an hour 30... Oh, a minute and 30 seconds. Dang.
You wish you had an hour 30, or do you?
I don't.
No.
Classical chess. Classical chess bad. Bullet chess good.
Bullet chess good. Okay,
Blind
you
chess
literally
good.
asked me, Anna, do you want to play bullet blindfolded? And I've never heard that question in my life. But I'm very happy about this, because I feel like now I have a chance. So,
I've never asked this question in my life until now.
there's a first time for everything, Danya.
There is indeed.
Good luck.
Good luck. All right. E4. My move.
I'm starting your clock. Bam.
E4.
There we go. E4, C5.
Knight F3.
Knight, no, sorry, E6. No, sorry, knight C6. Sorry.
Bishop B5.
G6.
C3. C3, pawn C3.
Yeah.
Clock.
They're
all good.
D5.
E takes D5.
Queen takes D5.
Short castles.
Bishop G7.
D4.
Bishop G4.
Knight BD2.
C takes D4.
Queen A4. Queen Alfred 4. Queen of Giustatoro.
Okay. E6.
Knight C4.
So bad right now with the clock. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I'm none the wiser.
So where's that thing going?
I haven't decided yet. Just hopped on a plane to...
So confused to why there's certain moves I can't make.
All roads lead to Charlotte.
They do lead here, but I'm so confused. That'd be really bad. Okay, I'm just analyzing a lot of different options because I feel like...
Take your time. You got plenty of it.
I do have so much time. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna go knight e7.
Knight b6.
Okay, sorry. That was a reset. Okay, that's fine. That was fine.
Oh, what's my time?
55 seconds.
Go
53.
No one distract.
53.
That's an.
I saw knight b6, but then I didn't see that my queen was getting forked.
That's a knight. Yeah, it's a King's Indian trick also.
You told me you didn't know where the knight was gonna go, but you also probably wouldn't expect me to miss that. Okay.
An airport materialized.
Queen d8.
Knight takes rook.
Do I need to take it now? I don't. But do I want to? Probably. Okay, I'll go bishop takes f3.
Queen takes a7.
Oh, wow. Okay, castles.
Queen b6.
Queen takes a8.
Pawn takes bishop.
Knight d5.
Queen c5.
Pawn takes c3.
Pawn takes pawn.
Bishop takes c3.
Rook b1.
Bishop e5.
f4.
Bishop takes f4.
Bishop takes bishop.
Knight takes f4.
Bishop takes knight.
Pawn takes bishop.
Queen e3.
Oh, yeah. G5.
King h1.
C5.
f3.
Queen takes a2.
Rook g1.
Knight h3.
Rook takes g5. Check.
Knight takes g5.
Queen takes knight.
King h8.
Queen f6.
King g8.
Rook g1 pre-move. Rook g2. Did I lose on time?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
Danya!
There was a line.
You are insane!
No, I think if somebody was making the moves, you'd be able to think, because you're like basically doing half my work for me.
You are insane!
There was, if you didn't take my rook,
yeah.
There was a line where I take the pawn on f6.
Wow, that's so impressive. That is so impressive. Yeah, I mean...
Queen takes b7. Bishop d6.
g3.
Rook d2.
Bishop g2.
Queen d4.
Queen b3.
Queen takes f2 check.
I'm so stressed.
What's my time?
You got 6 seconds. You got 6 seconds.
What would I do now?
Sorry.
Damn, you still had 30 seconds.
I know, I was playing so fast. I got stressed.
I'm so sorry.
I got stressed. I got so stressed.
I feel like if I say the moves louder, they'll appear on the board.
I got so stressed. There were so many things going on. This is the worst thing ever. It was amazing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, don't say sorry. I felt like I had the time you had, so I was just like, I gotta make moves so quickly.
Right, but you had 30 secondes.
I know.
That's actually when timeouts, I think that's the hard thing for people.
Yeah.
It's like you just naturally start playing fast.
Yeah.
A few days ago, the news of Daniel Naroditsky's passing reached me, and I have, not really been able to understand that it's true. He was, even saying was just feels so strange to talk about him in the past tense, but yeah, he was one of the best human beings that I've ever met in so many different levels, primarily for me by his kindness and just how humble he was and just how insanely kind he was to absolutely everyone he met, no matter if it was a stranger or a friend or anyone. He was always so kind. But apart from being an incredible human being, he was of course also an absolutely incredible chess player. He was so talented, so strong. One of the best chess commentators in the world, if not the best. My mother would always say that he was her favorite. And yeah, just an incredible human being. I would always be so amazed by the words he was able to use in commentary, and I always thought to myself, I want to be like Daniel Naroditsky.
Hi everyone. I've been waiting to make this video for a moment when I could properly speak about this without breaking down. Like many of you in the chess community, I'm still grieving, and I know that this pain is mutual. My goal for this video is to offer some light on the story of Daniel Naroditsky and to honor him as truthfully and lovingly as we can, while sharing stories for the people who never got the privilege of meeting Danya. Before I begin this video, I just want to clarify that at the time of this recording, we don't know the cause of Danya's passing. There are a lot of assumptions being made online, but we won't know the truth until his family does, and it will also be their choice when they feel it's time to share. So let's just give them that space and respect. Everyone says that Danya was one of the most brilliant chess players they met. It's pretty obvious. He was a world-class competitive player, both in online blitz and in classical, and he was one of the internet's most beloved and talented chess teachers. But what made Danya extraordinary wasn't just his genius, it was that at his core, he was always a humble, soft-spoken, kind, and compassionate human being, and this never changed no matter how successful he got. Since his passing, there has been a massive amount of love for Danya from everyone around the world, Story by story, everyone shares a common theme that Danya would drop anything to try to help somebody else. He always uplifted others in the chess community and never expected anything back. Over the last few days, I've been scrolling and watching some of his old speedruns and game recaps, and I was so impressed by how many thousands of comments and upvotes there are people who are commenting, "Hey, this helped me climb hundreds of ELO points." Most of these comments were on videos of Danya's before he passed, so I can't even imagine how many more tributes there are to come. Danya became both a grandmaster and an author at 14 years old. He wrote his first book, Mastering Positional Chess, and even then, everyone around him already knew he was not only an extraordinary player, but also a very gifted writer. He later graduated from Stanford University, where my sister got the pleasure of getting to know him better. After Stanford, Danya was torn whether he should pursue graduate school or continue pursuing his passion, chess. When he made the decision to pursue chess and move to Charlotte, which is known as the US chess capital, he was over the moon. My sister recalls a really sweet story how when he first moved to Charlotte, he messaged her, fangirling that he got to commentate with some of the greatest chess players in the world. Ironically, very soon he would begin competing with those players in online chess. Danya had a true love for teaching. From 20 to 2025, Danya served as a Grandmaster in residence at the Charlotte Chess Club. While also teaching in person, Danya became one of Chess.com's most trusted and well-known commentators, often being paired with his close friend Robert Hess. I, along with many streamers, got the honor to commentate with Danya, and the common theme that everyone shared in their experience was that Danya never made anyone feel like a lesser co-commentator. Regardless that if you were to compare our skill level, I would be someone who would be competing in PogChamps, and Danya is someone who is playing head-to-head with Magnus Carlsen. And a lot of the tributes to Danya from other streamers like Anna Rudolph, Amon Hambleton, everyone shares how much fun commentating with Danya was. He made chess sound so beautiful and so simple. It really didn't matter what rating you were, but you knew that if you got to commentate chess with Danya for one day, you were going to have an amazing time. Another memory that sticks with me with Danya was one time we had a chess lesson planned after he had a commentary stream. His commentary stream went overtime and lasted 7.5 hours exactly. I messaged him on Discord and I said, "You should probably rest, no need if you need to cancel," and Danya replied in the most Danya manner, "No way, I'm so excited for this lesson, the positions that I prepared are so much fun."
He was incredible.
Exceptional.
He was so great, he was so funny.
Talented.
He was always so kind.
Brilliant, brilliant individual.
He was such a fine, just gentle, funny, multi-talented human.
I was 6.5 when my brother and my dad taught me how to play. At first, my brother started beating me a lot, but then when I beat him the first time, it gave me a big inspiration to play because I thought that I could beat everybody.
I have been passionate about Blitz essentially since I got access to a computer, which at first was restricted by my dad. I got, X number of hours per week, but 2003 at 8 years old, my dad registered me. I was rated 1500 at the time, and off I went. I just knew it was love at first sight. I had to be pulled away from the computer those first few years.
My goal is to become a Grandmaster by age 17, but if I just become Grandmaster, it's also very good because it's very prestigious to become a Grandmaster. So I just want to become a Grandmaster.
That's a good goal to have.
And it was a goal that he certainly achieved.
My name is GM Daniel Naroditsky. I am the Grandmaster in residence here at the Charlotte Chess Center. I started working for the Chess Center right after I moved to Charlotte from San Francisco at the start of 2020.
Daniel approached chess with wisdom and understanding way beyond his years.
I think that chess has largely taught me that life isn't necessarily on your side. I think chess always teaches you to, not really take anything for granted. You're going to lose a game here or there. And chess teaches you that the game goes on. And really, even if it seems that it doesn't, it really does. And it served me well. And
Daniel didn't just play chess. He lived it, breathed it, and he wanted nothing more than to share his love with others. Whether that meant finding ways to make chess more accessible.
Ideally, I would like to see a bigger place for speed chess. taking a more mainstream stage. Let's watch like a 1-minute game, like pieces slamming, somebody commentating it, but also good chess being played.
Teaching thousands online.
Queen f6 is a very decent move, because he might take your knight. That's actually possible, miss made in 1.
Or through teaching in the classrooms at the Charlotte Chess Center.
I think that really the sky's the limit, and I'd love to be a part of developing maybe Charlotte's first Charlotte-born young master, and perhaps we'll cultivate some grandmasters eventually.
Daniel touched the lives of so many in the chess community and was admired by everyone, from beginner players all the way to the greatest players in the world.
He was always a great opponent, and funnily he was kind of with me during 2 of my biggest moments. I played him famously a few games on my wedding night.
He approached the game with grace, humility, and with an infectious enthusiasm.
Maybe I come back to chess next year. C4 rook d2 wins a piece. Oh, mate, made him miss mate. Oh, he played it with 0.1 seconds. Mate.
Today, Daniel's lessons will forever echo in every classroom, his wisdom in every match, and his kindness in every move we make.
It's a privilege to be here and to be supported by so many people. I want to make it really clear how much I appreciate being treated so well, receiving so many compliments. It's a tremendous privilege, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you guys, this is awesome. Couldn't ask for a better crowd, so thank you guys.
I'm incredibly sad today.
I was wrong to say I loved her.
What happened to Daniel? He's not with us anymore, you guys. He's not with us. We played 3,000 games against each other. 3,000 games, yep.
Yeah, it's a great loss. It's very sad for all of us that somebody who was such a resource to the chess community and also had, you know, a universally high approval rating of everybody he met was led to the place that he was, and yeah, it's just very sad.
I want to end by showing you something that brought me great delight. I sort of found it as I was studying chess, and I was watching a series he had done where he was helping this YouTuber, Moist Critical, Charlie, I think his name is. Anyway, he's some YouTuber, and he, big popular, millions of subs kind of a guy, but he wanted to try playing chess, and he's not good at chess at all. I think he was going to play in some tournament of, you know, other creators and amateurs. And so he goes, okay, well, let me get this Naroditsky guy to help me. He's going to be my personal chess coach. You know, one of the top players on earth is going to teach me how to go from really sucking at chess to not sucking as bad. So you have to understand the gap in skill between Charlie and Daniel is vast. It is a vast chasm. And so, you know, just because you're a great chess player doesn't mean you're a great teacher. It's a totally different skill set. And Danya wanted to be a good teacher, and he was. He broke down the theory and the reasoning, and I mean, he has hundreds of videos on YouTube that he just explains and teaches you how to play chess. But this is funny because he's trying to teach Charlie to just be better, and it doesn't go smooth. And so we get to watch Danya grow increasingly frustrated with the suck of Moist Critical and just his stubbornness to just not be a chess genius. He's just stubbornly not a grandmaster. So I've compiled my favorite moments from one of these sessions that he had with him. And in this session, he's doing an exercise with Charlie where he is going to play a match with him, a speed match, but he's going to give himself a disadvantage. He's going to start without his queen, without both of his rooks. And so the name of the game is, you need to checkmate me. Okay, I don't have a queen or 2 rooks. You do. So you need to go into berserker mode, just mow me down, liquidate all the pieces, exchange everything off the board, come at me, bro. Like you have an army. So this is a skill. You need to checkmate me in sufficient time. Otherwise, you will never be good at speed chess, ever. If you're up a pawn, you should beat me. If you're up 2 pawns, you should beat me. If you're up a piece, if you're up a queen, you need to mate me. And so that's the exercise that he is trying to teach Charlie with. And Charlie, for the love of God, cannot mate him. Okay, so he is trying to play defensive. He's not trying to win. He's just trying to survive. Naroditsky. He's like, look, I got my bishops and my knights. I'm just going to play and be kind of annoying. He's not playing at full Grandmaster level here by any stretch. This is just an exercise to help Charlie learn to checkmate somebody. And Charlie buffers with his thought. He takes way too much time. Danya grows increasingly frustrated. Now, during the first beginning of this clip, Danya is on a hot mic, so Charlie can hear what he's saying. That changes, and he mutes himself when the match is being played, mutes himself to Charlie, not to us. And so we get to hear Danya talk and express his thoughts at Charlie's play, which is just a perfectly set up scenario for comedy. Watching this super Grandmaster be continually frustrated to no end at the floundering chess performance of Moist Critical, who is rated around 800. Enjoy.
Okay, he just needs to develop. He's still, the problem is played too fast in the opening. He has still played too fast in the opening. Now he starts to think, but he's already blundered his pieces. I'm going to try some legals, mate business. I'm actually going to try to checkmate him. Okay, he's giving everything up. He's tilting here. I was actually close there. Oh, my lands. He just lost. Okay, that was terrible. So, you know what I just brought?
What?
I own 2 of these items. It's a thing that you like put on your pants to tighten them up. I'm holding it up right now.
Okay.
And I'm waving it around. It's called a belt.
Ah, yeah, no, that sounds about right. Just run it back. Let's forget that one happened.
Okay, I like it.
Let's just wipe that one from the.
Okay, because of that mentality, I'm gonna keep the belts on my pants for now. Okay, so let me. He better win this one. Now I can sense that he's not happy, and I like it. I love it actually. I actually love it. No. Okay, I don't want to trade, but I have to.
Okay, so right now, pause. All right, Danya has 2 bishops sitting at his back rank, totally trapped down there, and a knight. That's all he's got. Like, he's just waiting to be killed. So you got to get your pieces out and go and attack him. And Danya is expecting this to happen. Charlie has 1:36 to do this.
Okay, so basically, my strategy is to keep as many pieces on the board as possible. My strategy is to keep as many pieces on the board as possible. Oh, he's mad. Charlie is mad. He wants to win, and I love it. Busting the position open with c4 would have been good here, but he's actually playing much better here. This is the Russian way of teaching. I'm going to put him under the freaking ringer until he starts winning, okay? And he's just got to learn this. The time management and the confidence, that just has to get better, and the instinct has to get better, and I've never done this exercise before. There we go. Queen f3, that's freaking right. Bishop g6 is the third. When he's pissed, we all saw how he played on the POC champs amazingly. When he's pissed, he can play like a 13-1400 easily. Easily.
like, look at the move. The move he just did, bishop to b7, does nothing. Like, literally nothing. Danya used to say it's biting on concrete. It's like it's pointed at his own pawn's ass. Like 2 pawn asses. It's a human centipede. Okay, it's doing literally nothing. That move is just saying, come and kill me now. Has nothing to do with anything. Just totally disregard that bishop, attack his king. But he's got a minute.
Now would have been a good time to sack the bishop and bust the position open. That's another thing that I'm not sad at. I feel like he doesn't have a great grasp right now on sacrifices. When does he sacrifice and when not to sacrifice? We will work on that as well.
And what he's talking about is you sacrifice the bishop there. Bishop takes pawn, you take back with your pawn. Now this other pawn in the middle is open. You then snatch that pawn. So, yes, technically you've lost a point of material because a bishop is worth 3, a pawn is worth 1. So you're trading 3 for 2. But positionally, he is screwed. His king has no defense. And so you're going to win. It's the right move.
I'm not tilting him. I mean, he has a chance to win and feel good about himself. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. Knight b5 is a great move.
He's trying to stay positive.
And good time management so far. Now let's not ruin. Okay, take the. I don't know why rookie. Why doesn't he take the pawn? Okay, this is where he starts panicking. He sees like 2 pawns and he's like, oh my god, like, let's see if he can avoid the panic. He can even double on the e file and just take everything on e5. Let's see if he sacrifices. Just sack everything on... Yeah! That's freaking right. Okay. Okay. This is called chess.
So he's showing promise. It's evident that the guy can do stuff, and Danya's trying to encourage him. He's like, yes, good, okay. You got a checkmate. Cool, let's do it faster. Do it again.
Take the pawn and finish the game with checkmate. Rook g7. Is this freaking Kasparov or something? Watch him ruin this. He's taking too long. Mate me on d5 already. Oh, that's what I'm freaking talking about. Fuck. That's what I'm talking about. Take my rook. Start playing.
Okay.
This is obviously going to be a challenge, but we'll see how he handles it. And yep, perfect. That's freaking right. Bust it open quickly. Checkmate me. Don't give me even a chance. Just develop pieces. Right. I mean, this is fine. This is fine. He's giving up a pawn. c4 is good here. Just chasing the knight away. c4 is good here. Castling. Totally fine to develop. Now, the challenge for him, I think, is going to be like actually delivering the final blows. Rook e1, x-raying. I'm going to try to keep as many pieces on the board as possible. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's something new. I don't know if it's going to be effective. I make mistakes too in my instruction, but I think that it's really just going to help him see that he can find moves when he's really locked in. Okay, it's trading. Knight e5. Activate. Knight c3 to d5 is also good.
And to his eternal frustration, one of the main themes he says is get your pieces out. Okay, so develop your pieces. At the beginning of a chess game, your pieces are on the back rank. Okay, you need to get them out. Okay, they got to come out and play, otherwise you ain't winning. And oftentimes it's the speed with which you get your pieces out tends to determine who is the winner of the match. So he is incredibly frustrated when you're sitting there stalling and you're not making moves. Meanwhile, there's a plethora of good moves to make of just get your pieces out.
Yeah, knight d5 is good here. Just put the knight on an outpost, trade it, and when you... Yeah, this is perfectly fine as well. Hey, Proffer. Yeah, so I'm going to try to develop more of these exercises for him, just to make him a little bit more fluent at applying concepts. I think he knows a lot of concepts, but he sometimes struggles to figure out how to... Okay, knight e5. The fact that he thought for like 10 seconds here, I don't like. Queen e8. Check. Go. Take the pawn. Mate me. Stop thinking this. Just go. Take the pawn. That's good enough. I'm going to try to scare him. Knight g5 is basically made in a couple moves here. He's taking too long, but finding the move.
And just a concept for you. If you're up material, so if you have an extra piece over your opponent, trading pieces is always good. So you want to, they call it liquidating, but you want to just get rid of stuff. So take his bishop, take his knight, trade yours for his, trade your rooks. And what will happen is you'll get down to the core essence of, oh, you have more pieces than him. And that advantage is more stark, and you're more able to leverage that when there's fewer pieces on the board. Like, think of hockey in a power play. You have, 5-on-4? 5-on-4, the other team still has 4 guys. 4 human beings can still do stuff. So they can try to minimize the advantage of a 5-on-4. Meanwhile, if you have a 2-on-1, that is a way easier situation to take advantage of. You just pass back and forth and score. Because a 2-on-1 is just a naked advantage. There's no masking that. A 5-on-4 advantage is, okay, it's a little confusing. It's a little muddy. Shit happens.
Take f7. Take f7. Taking too long. He's just taking too long. He's not going to make it now. I mean, this is just... He has made him too, but he's not going to see it.
I just had no time, fuck.
So damn. Same problem here. You came very close. You had mate in a couple. The moment where you took too long, and again, we don't need an analysis board here, is move 24, okay? And I noticed this. You have 21 seconds. Just move, like take the pawn on f7.
So this is one of the world's fastest chess players, just flummoxed by the fact that he just took 10 seconds to make some mediocre move. Just go, 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 go.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're spending way too long trying to find the exact mating sequence, and the belt is here. Yep, Queen G4 I really like. Have to defend this pawn somehow. Thanks, Reverse Merman. Thank you so much for the sub. The hype is strong today, guys. I really appreciate support. Let's get this to 2,500. Amazing. Okay, so knight c6. Yeah, he narrowly avoided disaster. Now I would just sack the queen for e6, honestly. I would just sack it. And okay, he sacks it this way, but probably missed it.
He lost his queen.
No, that's not good. Now he gives the knight.
Danya, he didn't sack the queen. He just lost his queen. So it's kind of a thing in chess. If you lose a piece, you go, no, I didn't lose that piece. I knew I lost that piece. It was a sacrifice. That was not a sacrifice.
H6 probably. Okay. I'm telling you, I can just sense it. He drops loses his calm completely, and we need to work on that. He needs to improve. Thank you, Cranked, for the sub. Now I'm actually objectively better. Whoa! Logis, tier 3. How many pieces is he gonna plunder?
He's thanking his fan for giving him a tier 3 sub, and then he goes into just vicarious frustration with another man's inability to play chess. It's a there's no word for this. This is a new phenomenon. How many pieces are you gonna blunder?
Logis, tier 3. How many pieces is he gonna blunder? Logis with tier 3 sub. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's see something good here. This is unacceptable game. That's right. Now he's gonna win this game, mark my words. And I'm not going to try to lose. I'm gonna play. You guys see that I actually try really hard to make it difficult for him. I'm not trying to do this to make him look good, because what are we doing this for in the end of the day? Now I said 10 seconds. I didn't say 30 seconds. I didn't say 20 seconds. I said take 10 seconds at the start, not 5 hours. But let's see how this works out for him. Good. So Queen D7 is good here. Just get the bishop out. Just get your pieces out. Starting to overthink it. You can just see it on his face. You can see it in time. He's starting to find some sort of thing that's not there rather than just getting his pieces out. 20 seconds on the move. He's spending 20 seconds on the goddamn move. He should have done this in 2 seconds. Okay, and now I'm gonna just throw a couple of intimidation tactics at him, and he's just gonna spend another 30 seconds and lose on time. Yeah, I don't care. We're gonna do this until he starts winning. But at this point, realistically, he should already start pre-moving.
Danya, he doesn't know what a pre-move is.
At this point, he should realistically.
There's no way he's pre-moving. So the guy got 3.6 seconds. You know what Danya can do in 3.6. He could freaking build a pyramid. He could solve a Rubik's Cube. All right, this guy ain't doing shit in the following 3.6 seconds.
We're facing the demon in the eyes. We're performing an exorcism right now. It's not supposed to be pretty. It's not supposed to be pretty. We're performing an exorcism right now. It's not supposed to be pretty, but we'll get this demon out. So, where did you spend? I want you to go through the game and tell me which move you spent too long. What was the move that killed you? Because you started
13.
perfectly.
It was move 13.
23 seconds on a development move, okay?
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
Well, I was just looking at a way of winning a piece. I noticed knight, bishop on the same diagonal. I was just looking for a way to exchange.
So you didn't have enough already. You did queen and 2 rooks, but no, you goddamn need that piece, or you're, it's a necessity for life. So, okay. I can feel it too. He's got it. He's got it. Whoops. Oh, I mouse slipped. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to play knight f6, but okay, this is fine. We're gonna drop our bishop back here to stop it. Now, bishop b5 here. Let's see it. Taking his time, good.
I mean, the joy is, you have to understand, he is muting. So when the match is happening, Charlie is not hearing any of it. So Danya can speak freely and honestly to us, the audience.
Good. I mean, this exercise is going to build his speed, his confidence. It's going to show him eventually that he's got the instincts to take him to 12, 1300, but he's not combining them in the right way. So hopefully this will hold. Okay. Now again, I've never done this particular exercise. I've never worked as extensively with someone of Charlie's rating, so this is a learning experience for me as well.
That was a very diplomatic way. Never worked extensively. He's rated 800. This is the Special Olympics, my man. I mean, first of all, why would an 800 ranked player employ the services of a chess coach? What's the freaking point? I mean, let alone one of the top chess players on earth. So this is a wild gap between these two skill levels. I mean, this is what makes this so fascinating. This doesn't happen. Magnus Carlsen is not doing chess tutorials for 800 ranked players on live streams. It's just not happening.
I am also hopefully going to become better at what I do, and this is a lot of fun for me to see how the various things we do impact his play. He does need to play Bullet and Blitz, I agree, yeah. He will need to play some more 3-minute chess. 95. Oh, what is it? Why?
Stop, rewind. Look at the frustration on Danya. He makes a move, like literally, I don't know what the fuck Charlie was doing here. He brings his knight to e6. Just, there's no reason for that whatsoever. Is that a mouse slip? No, like why? So literally why? He brings his horsey poop to a square that it will instantly be taken by the bishop. It serves no purpose, doesn't, is not a check, is not threatening anything. I think maybe, he's threatening the pawn over on c7? So wait a minute, let me get this straight. You didn't see the bishop. And so for a chess grandmaster of Naroditsky's level, to see the move, knight to e6 in this position, causes him visible consternation. Like, just watch his reaction when the pixels on his screen indicate that Charlie moved his knight to a stupid-ass position. Watch this.
This is a lot of fun for me to see how the various things we do impact his play. He does need to play Bullet and Blitz, I agree, yeah. He will need to play some more 3-minute chess. 95. What is it? Why? How do you blunder like that?
Why? Literally why, dude? Look at Charlie.
What is the why?
Charlie's having an aneurysm. Why?
How do you blunder like that?
Like, literally, no one knows. Nobody knows why he made that move.
Perfect play move for 16 moves. Now he's going to panic and start throwing me everything. He's going to take on h5 or something. Okay, there comes the 15 move. There comes the 15-second think. Here comes the 15-second think. There we go, and he's going to think for 20 seconds and lose on time again. f4 is a perfectly good move. Now, move your queen. This move should take 1 second. Queen is hanging with the queen.
Yes. There is a man slipping on a banana peel. Okay, so I am laughing because I have been this frustrated with like a number of things in my life. Like, pretty much any time I call customer service, I am Danya. Okay, that's me. So I'm laughing at myself. I'm laughing at the human condition. But it's just fantastic. He is banging the table at how slow this dude's brain operates and how piss poor he is at chess. No disrespect. I mean, whatever. He's an 800 ranked player.
e5. Let's see if he finds e5. Bust it open, just like we talked about.
He's literally clicking his mouse.
E5 is good. Takes d7. Yeah, I am close to getting. That's over. I can do whatever the hell I want. I can invite a zebra into my apartment and he'll lose on time. Because he's not pre-moving. He's taking 1 second per move here. Now he's playing perfectly.
Dude. I can invite a zebra into my apartment and he'll still lose on time. So he can get up, go to the door. Hi, zebra friend. Welcome to my apartment. Step inside, make yourself at home. Hold on, let me get back and win this chess match right quick.
Where I can do whatever the hell I want. I can invite a zebra into my apartment and he'll lose on time. Because he's not pre-moving. He's taking 1 second per move here. Now he's playing perfectly. He's getting closer and closer. He's almost there. There's always just that one move where he thinks for 30 seconds. Okay, we're gonna add a wrinkle to this exercise.
Right.
If you think for 15 seconds or longer on any one move, 1 second, let me see. Yes. I will go back on the call and force you to resign that game.
Okay.
So, believe it or not, you're actually getting better and better, okay? And the reason that we're doing this in the first place, and why I believe that you're going to start winning, and once you win that first game, you're not going to lose again.
Whoa, I did win one. We've won.
You did, but I mean, you're going to win consistently. You're going to start winning consistently. Let's see some brilliance. Knight f6. Take queen. Back to f6. e6.
Oh, shit.
That's fine. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all good. Take the rook. Back to f8. Take the rook. This is actually kind of funny. Okay, go. I tried to play a trick on him by saying go to encourage him to play quickly, but I like that he took some time. Bishop c5. There. That's right. This is it. Now he's going to play too fast and he's going to blunder all of his pieces. Watch it. Or maybe he'll actually do it right this time. Yes, you'll have to email me. I am, as I've said, teaching-wise, I am really booked up right now. So I don't have very much availability, but you can still email me and I will institute a waiting list. And, you know, so I'm still figuring all of this out, guys. It's been 7 months since I've started teaching full-time. So, you know, I'm still a rookie at a lot of the logistical aspects of it. But, you know, this is great. So let's go. e4. He can even play e4 and open up the d file. I don't have any pieces left. Bishop g4. We're going to make this harder the next game because I'm going to take up the center and we're going to see how he does it then. Okay. Good. I'm going to try to avoid trades. Bishop e6 here is good. It's like every move should accomplish one of three things. It should either involve a piece into the game, trade a piece, or bust open the center. Loafs, really, I was under the impression that I went through all of my emails and responded to everyone, but I will check that again. You might have to email me twice. Again, if you saw my inbox, I think you would be maybe a little bit more sympathetic toward me missing an email here and there. I don't have a secretary. So if you've emailed me and not received a response, please just email me again, or just keep emailing me until I do respond. I don't get offended at that. Move! He's still too slow. I mean, I'm gonna break something right now. Move your bishop. Okay, where did he spend too long? I mean, look at this. This is shit. Take the knife. Take the knife.
This is shit.
Okay.
I didn't take 15 seconds though.
Not quite my tempo. So, all right. He's getting there. Trust me. He is going to get there, and then he will reap the rewards of this for the entirety of his chess career. First move that comes to mind. What was his time situation when he started? If he thinks for 15 seconds, the game is over. Did anybody see how much time he had? That's it? Okay, resign.
That was 15 seconds?
Why don't you resign and then we'll see. I think that was like more like 20.
What?
That was, let's see. If I'm wrong, you can, the belt can come out. That was 25. That was right on the dot 17 seconds before when I told you to resign.
No fucking way.
Look, 122, and the moment you resign was 57.
I don't see that. Where do you see that?
So when you just played through the game on your stream, you see there's the timestamps. Look, 122, 57. So I told you to resign at around the 1 minute and 3 second mark. I gave you even some extra time. Why didn't you take the pawn? As soon as I offer a trade, you take the pawn, you develop the knight. What were you thinking about?
Well, again, I didn't know if it'd be better to develop the knight first and take with knight and hold that, or just take the pawn and make that.
It's like every game is like you're skydiving, you have the parachute, you know it's working, and you just don't jump. The moment you jump, you will experience bliss of you will experience unthinkable bliss when you realize how good your instincts actually are.
God, that felt like literally maybe 6 seconds.
Yeah. Also, holy shit, $100 from SG. A6, move. Move your ass. This is good. This is a very promising beginning, and I'm going to try to prevent him from going d5. Queen a5 check. See the queen. Get it out. Knight
He's
b4
being
is
positive. He's encouraging him.
good. Queen b6. Get the pieces out of the... Bring stuff out. Okay, did anybody... Okay, great. And he's actually... The great thing is his instincts are... Literally, he's making the moves that I would make. Knight to d4. Yeah, that's freaking right. You take that pawn. And you finish this. b5, d5, it doesn't matter. Knight d4. Okay, check. Don't give me this check. Knight d4. Bring the knight back. Bring the pawn back. Bring it into the game. Knight b4 is fine. Okay, I'm going to try to hunker down here and defend. Sack, busted open, b5, bring the pieces in. Okay, I have to go forward. Knight c2, trade the knights. Trade the knight. Queen c1. Oh, knight e4. Knight e4, see it. See the pin. See, knight takes c4. Please see it. See it, see it, see it. How many times do we need to go over the concept of a pin and an immobile pawn? See it.
He's not seeing it. He sees nothing. He gave up his queen. He blundered the queen.
Oh my goodness. Mate in 2.
Bro. Bro.
Yeah, that was just
Mate
the issue.
in 2. So go to move. Perfect play for 20 moves. For more than 20 moves. Move 23. And you spent... So move 23. 2 things. First of all, find that you have checkmate in 2 moves from that position. And your Achilles heel tactically right now has switched from forks to pins. I feel like you're just not looking at the pins in a position. You have to look at them. Move 23, find it. But that's not actually what I'm saying. I don't care about that. 14 seconds. From 25 to 11. If you don't know what to do, there should be like a decision tree, like a checklist, right? You don't know what to do, bring pieces in. The move B5 that you made is a good move. But that should happen within 3 seconds. Shit, I don't know what to do. I don't have enough pieces in the attack. Bring more pieces in. How? B5, get the bishop out. Sacrifice, I don't care. Begin after my next move. Okay. This is where men are made. This is where it's made. This is simply where it's made. Here we go. Okay, what is going on? At least he had time to reflect on everything. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna leave it this way for now. Now, I don't care about my time. Develop your pieces. Stop thinking. We're going to do this until freaking 2025, until he realizes this one. I mean, there's just like 2 things he needs to realize. I'm gonna take because I have nothing else to do. He's in the gulag right now. He's in the Russian freaking gulag with the work camps, and he's toiling away, and he's gonna come out stronger. Okay, I'm going to get low on time myself to try to tilt him a little bit. Okay, something is wrong. The sound. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Move. Move your ass. Bishop h6. Move, move, move. Please move. Castle. Good. Good. Okay, Queen e1. Infiltrate and move. Again, this is exactly where he spends too long. Look at the time. Look at his clock. God damn it. B6. What is this feeble little B6? I mean, just get to it. Queen e1.
B6. Why, God?
Shh, you cannot passant me. Oh my God. He actually saw it. Get the king and get the rook in. Get the pieces in.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Shit.
Well,
I made the move. It just wasn't fast enough.
Rook
It was-
c3. It's made in 2
Yeah.
there, yeah? Bishop b5, d4. So this is we've already had this type of position before. Now he's spinning. Okay, d4 is good. Whew. Well, the reality is, I mean, we have already seen the improvement. Compare this to the first games that he played, where he was losing on time on like move 5. He's basically winning in every game. But bishop c4, oh, that's actually a really nice idea. That's a really nice idea. Queen d2 to defend the knight. Bishop d4 is good here. Bishop d4. Too long, too long, too long, too long. Okay, fine, this is fine. This is actually a good move. Well, I have to try to take some material back. Now I can't avoid the trade of bishops. Yeah, I'm busted if he just plays 5 moves correctly. Why is he thinking about taking the bishop? Good. This will definitely be unused.
He has one piece. No, wait a minute. Charlie can't not win this. He has a knight. Is this one that he wins?
E5. E5, 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 E5. Make a move. Again, he misses a chance to open up this. Open up the position. There we go. Bingo. Take it. E6. Just. It's like this leap of faith that he refuses to make, and until he makes it, it's just going to be hard for him. E6, E6. Okay, so now if he doesn't mate me here, I'm going to like I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
Not even close. Didn't even get close to mating. I mean, dude.
Okay, Charlie, get your queen in. What is he thinking about? He's gonna lose on time. 3 seconds on this move. I mean, are you kidding me? He's got to pre-move this. Pre-move. I have a simple question for you.
Yeah.
When you have 6 seconds, sorry, you have 7.0 seconds, and then you have 3.4 seconds on the next move.
Yeah.
You can't allow that to happen. Again, another perfect game, and again, the same shit happened where you get to move 27 with 17 seconds left. You spend 5 seconds on the move rook e1 instead of involving the queen that's on a1, bringing it to d4 and then to g4 and delivering the checkmate.
Yeah, that would have been a lot faster, yeah.
Until you realize that you can give away as many pawns as you want, and you need to bring all the pieces in, it's going to be a struggle trying to finish the game off. We have a lot of work to do for him to cross to the next level realistically, to 1200, but we'll get it done. Knight d5, move, 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 move. Knight d5, bishop g5, make a move. Take f6, knight d5. I mean, he's just crushing now. Take f6, take the knight. Yes. Yes. Take c7, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it, see it. Okay, fine, knight d5. Doesn't see the pawn. Take h5, okay, I'm gonna chase his queen around. Okay, good. I mean, I'm going to try to escape as much as possible. He's taking too long still, but it's gotten a lot better. Knight d5. Knight d5, bishop b5. Bishop b5, quickly, see it. Bishop b5, develop quickly. 5 seconds is too long. Okay, I have to go back. I mean, okay, great. Look at the quality of his moves and look at how much it's improved. His time is not good, and we need to still work on that. Don't move the knight. Queen c8. Bust it open. f4, f4, f4. Move, 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 move. Yeah, it's over, but okay. One more. You got it perfectly. Again, there's always, I can pinpoint one move where you took too long and that lost you the game. And that move was, 1 second. It was move 25. 25, yeah, 18. Yeah. It does, you can even not move the knight and go queen c8. Okay? When you eliminate that one move, you're going to start winning every game. Okay, let's do one last one.
Okay.
I believe this is the game where everything comes to a head, where he just fluctuates in between praising his student, saying, okay, finally, progress, yes. He's moving, yes, faster. He's listening to what I'm saying, and he's getting his pieces out, he's attacking, to then just total despair of like, what are you doing? What are you thinking about?
And subbed. Knight c6 developed, Charlie. Developed.
So he's asking him to get his knight to c6. So the horse to c6, get it out. Okay, get him out. It's like what we used to say to the girls at Mardi Gras, get him out.
No, I do have to go, and I actually have a lesson. My student is very graciously waiting. So to me, my lessons are still, you know, crucially important for me to be able to hone these skills. Take the knight.
Trade. Go, trade.
You don't get one without the other, folks. You don't get one without
attack.
The other.
Pausing.
Move. Why? What is... If I could make a brain scan right now, this move should have been done in 1 second. Bingo. 2 pawns hanging. He's got to take this one. Knight c6.
Again, he implores, get the knight out. Get it to c6. Okay, not only is that knight sitting there twiddling its thumbs, doing nothing, it's blocking the rook. So your rooks are not connected, that rook is out. So that knight is such a degenerate shit that it's blocking your rook. It's just sitting there warehoused for no reason. And it's like, get the knight out. He's asked for it twice now.
Oh, bishop c4, let's go. This is what we call chess.
And see, now there's that fluctuation. He's saying, look, he's forcing a trade of bishops. And he goes, that's beautiful. Now he throws a little misdirection. He's threatening his knight. And this might make him think, it might stall him out. But let's see what he does.
Take the bishop. He's thinking about this rather than just a trade. I'm going to try to psych him out here. Don't give me a check on d1. Move the bishop back. And he did it in 2 seconds. Knight c6, develop. When in doubt, develop. Too much time, too long, but he's developing, he's bringing the pieces out.
So he's proud of him. He then instinctively is like, you still haven't got that effing knight out. Knight c6, develop. He said it 3 times now. This is the 3rd time he has implored him to get that knight out. And I believe it is, are we at the moment? We might be at the moment where the move that just sends him into a frustrated panic attack, instead of bringing that knight out, he further entombs the knight and that rook by bringing his pawn, the pawn on c7. This guy, he pushes that pawn 1 square forward, blocking where the knight should be going. So now, by pushing that pawn to c6, the knight has nowhere to go. The knight will always be sitting there until otherwise given a chance to escape. The rook ain't going anywhere. Nobody's going anywhere. You're not mating him. The time is ticking. And it is such an egregious move for Danya to digest, because it's like, it goes against everything in his being. He would have literally been hit with a cane by his Russian chess tutor if he had tried this. And so when he plays this move, when he still refuses to get his knight out, and he pushes that pawn, thus entombing the knight, Danya loses his shit.
Too much time, too long, but he's developing, he's bringing the pieces out. We just need to figure out, you know, we need to just clean that up a little bit. That's the move that might... C6? What? Get the knight out.
Look at his face. I gotta zoom in. Look at his face when that pawn hits c6. c6, pawn to c6. c6, get the knight out for the 4th fucking time. Get the knight out. What are you doing?
Just clean that up a little bit. That's the move that might... C6? What? Get the knight out. Get queen, knight, pawn, checkmate.
Yes.
Boom.
It isn't happening. The knight ain't going anywhere. Does he ever
Queen
get the
G1,
knight out?
bust it open.
The game is almost... Oh, he gives up his queen.
Oh my goodness. Okay, he might have sacrificed it.
He didn't sacrifice shit. You know he didn't sack it. The knight's still in this corner. Sit in your dunce corner, knight. Oh, the knight comes out.
He's at least getting his pieces out.
Oh, yeah, now you're praising him for getting the knight out with 7 seconds left.
Oh
And he gave him, he won the match.
I saw it at the end.
He won that match.
God. Okay, I'll give you an A- for that because of two things. You quickly got your pieces into the game when sort of in doubt. What we need to work on, and the improvement has been huge if you compare this to your first couple of games. The thing that we're going to continue working on is, first of all, like the move C6, move 22, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that move. What is the purpose of that move? Instead of that, you should develop your knight to C6 and get your knight up.
I immediately regretted that. I think that was just a panic move because I knew I was taking a long time.
The others, 10 seconds on move 11, but basically after that, very, very good. Bishop C4 was excellent. And the only other criticism I had was, I mean, your time apportionment was good. C6, you took 6 seconds rather than just developing the knight. Other than that, the instincts vastly improved. The time management much better. With 2 minutes on the clock, it would be incredibly easy, and you'll see that. We'll start with that the next time. I'll give you 2 minutes, and you will see once this sinks in and you internalize it, you'll win effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, I do have to take off for now, Charlie, but I think it's a good time anyway for you to sort of process everything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this was great, man. You were right. I think this was very instructive.
You know, I do appreciate that you were willing to go along with this, and this is not the last time that we will do this exercise.
Sounds good to me.
Because it's one of the top priorities right now for us, and we've got a lot of work to do for you to cross 1200. There's openings we need to look at and review. We need to work on your instincts a lot more, but overall, I'm really happy with the progress. And you might not see the results immediately, but you will during our next session. I give you my word. And there was great improvement, so I'm really happy with today's session. I think we did some good work.
Yeah, I think this was a good idea. Thank you, man.
Absolutely. Well, are you going to continue streaming?
Yeah, I'm going to keep going for a little while.
I will, as a small reward, I will definitely give you the raid. That's the least you deserve after such a battering. But that was great. You're gonna have nightmares about what we're gonna do the next time. So
good. That's all I like to hear.
Well, good work today. Hopefully we can do this again soon.
Good to me, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic. Thanks again for sticking out with it and continuing to do this. I admire that. So you're doing good.
It's always fun, man.
All right. Well, have a great rest of the stream. I'll send you some peeps your way as well.
Thanks, man. Have a great night.
Bye. Of course. See ya.
So I want to show just a sort of version of Danya that is what I knew him as. He has so many videos, so many really instructional, brilliant, educational chess content. You should go check his channel out. It's so sad and so tragic and so unnecessary that he's gone. He was such a bright star of the chess world and just a great overall guy. And I'm just so heartbroken for him and his family and for all the people who did know him, did enjoy him, and now miss him. He is completely missed by everyone who's ever met him. What an incredible soul, Daniel Naroditsky. A true legend and just a lovely guy.
My name is GM Daniel Naroditsky. I am the Grandmaster in Residence here at the Charlotte Chess Center.